All right, this type of pain is different from the straight-up torture you're experiencing when you live roll, though. That's crazy how a 115-pound girl can feel like she's 200 pounds when her knee is at just the right spot on her abdomen. Also can confirm.
Yes.
Have you rolled with the guy who smashes your face with his shoulder when he's got you inside control yet? Don't worry, he's doing things right.
I've rolled with my wife. She's the shoulder of justice.
Yeah, she wants to tap you out with her shoulder.
She almost can. It hurts.
It does hurt. So,
it fucking hurts.
Okay. It's not wrong. So there's no...
I knew you were going to go into this. Let it go. Just let it
go.
No,
I can't do it. I just want to let people in high roll. So I will just use as much force as necessary. Like, all I need to do is keep you looking that way and keep your hips pinned. And,
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to hurt you at all. Some people are like, when I'm holding you inside control, I'm going to make your life as miserable as possible.
Yeah, it's also, a style.
It's not wrong, and it's fine if you want to do that. But if you do that to me, I will then do that to you. You know what I mean? So we can just do what it takes to use good technique and have a good roll where we're not sore.
Well, let's be honest. Jiu-jitsu makes you petty.
It does.
It does.
Well, I'm not petty. You've listened to the show long enough to know that I am very, very petty.
Yes. Yes, it does. But everyone has... Jiu-jitsu breeds pettiness just because you don't want to, but it's like, well, you were going to do that. Watch me.
Well, yeah.
People grab my feet. Guess what's the very next thing I'm going to go for? I'm like, I'm better at this than you.
So it's one of those things where...
grab the feet.
So, I forget who said it. It might have been the SBG guy, Matt Thornton, maybe.
Okay.
I might have the name wrong, but I think I'm right. He goes, jiu-jitsu shouldn't hurt, but it should kill you. So it should suffocate you, and it'll tap you out, and it'll do all that stuff. But if you're just like smashing and grinding and ripping, you know what I mean? It's you're doing what I did and just spazzing out and using all my strength, and I'm hurting myself on you and hurting you just cause. Like, it's not doing any good. It's not technique. It's just
it's not advancing your jiu-jitsu
right.
at all.
So, and I'm using if I'm shoulder of justicing you, I'm like putting all that effort and strength into just making you look that way.
When you don't need to.
I don't need to. Like, and
you're
I'm
not winning that way. No one,
right.
Like, it's uncomfortable. Like, because my wife does have a pretty good shoulder of justice. It's not going to make me tap, though.
No.
Like, it's not uncomfortable enough to even make me tap to just move.
Yeah, the pettiness
Which I will
in me
tap to move.
Yeah, the pettiness in me goes, well, I guess I'm going to hurt you too. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't going to. I didn't set out to, like, want to hurt you during the roll. I just,
I'm going to do that back.
Yeah, but now I'm going to. Enjoy. Petty.
Petty.
I should be better by now, but I'm not.
No, neither am I.
Don't be like me, kids. This entire podcast.
Let's be honest. I got my neck broken by being petty.
You did. You did. You're like, I'm not letting go of this. Like, you're not just going to pick me up and slam me down to get out of this armbar.
I really didn't think you would do that. Really didn't see that coming.
It's not funny. It's not funny. But it's funny.
But it's funny.
Like, I can see it's funny when it happens to, like, assholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like there was no reason to do what he did because I don't pull on things too hard to hurt anyone.
So that's white belt stuff, right? You don't know. It's like when I started, I wasn't trying to hurt you because I wanted to hurt you. I was trying to hurt you because I thought that's what jiu-jitsu was.
Yeah.
So I have a lot more patience when people do that kind of stuff now because I understood that, one, I did it, and two, a lot of people they don't understand technique, so they use whatever they have. They're like, oh, how do I get out? Well, if I do this, I'm out. Well, yeah, but you just cost a guy $30,000 in surgery.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But you're not thinking that when you do it. You're like, oh, I have to get out of this.
Yeah,
like,
and I should have just let go, but I didn't. So it's mine. I was being petty.
Yeah, it's tough. So yeah, the no ego in jiu-jitsu thing is.
No matter how good you are at it,
oh man,
it's going to pop up.
Yeah,
it's just you're in a competition of some type.
Yeah, everything
even if you don't want to be.
Everything we talk about, there's levels to the game. Like there's black belts and black belts. There's white belts and white belts. Yep. There's pettiness, and then there's like, shit, man, you got problems. You're a psychopath. There's
there's levels to the game.
Yeah, there's the healthy ego, and then there's like I gotta fix that. I think awareness will help fix it over time. But even when you were aware of something, it's hard to fix it. Like when I was aware that I was being an asshole, and I finally had somebody go, hey, Paul, nobody likes to roll with you because you're an asshole. I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
well, why?
Like when they said I'm a freak of nature, I thought that was a good thing. They're like, no, that means you're an asshole, dude. Like,
damn it.
You're can opening people. You're you're ripping out of everything. You're no technique at all. I'm like, but I'm winning. I'm not tapping out. Like that's, I was genuinely confused.
I'll get because that when you have that mindset.
Well, the mindset comes from like, I think a lot of people have it. Like you look at where the Gracies started, it was all, hey, let's dojo storm and prove that we can fuck them up. Cool. Or let's create a tournament where we're the best fighters in the world. And at the time I started, it was all, hey, jiu-jitsu is the king of the hill, man. If the jiu-jitsu guy is going to win. Dude, that was just what it was. I'm like, oh, and they're the toughest, most badass people ever. So that's kind of where I got, my information came from just UFC,
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people do when they come in. Because I've heard out of a new guy's mouth, well, I watched the UFC and I just kind of want to do that. And you're like, what?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like some people want to be.
Then I tap them on the head and I'm like, I'll be over here.
Yeah, you can roll with the UFC guys.
You can check up those people. Over
See Jamal over there? He'll love you.
I'm the old man. Boy.
He's gonna have so much fun with you. But yeah, I'm not that guy.
No.
Anymore. I was, but
yes, we've gone across that before.
So like I said, you also have like when do you start? Do you start in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s? That has a lot of impact on how you come into it.
Yeah.
And and previous life experience. If you grew up, playing sports and you had a bunch of brothers and you were, depending on where you lived, you might have had to fight every day for school. Like I was talking to Jesse, and like one school, he got in a fight almost every day. He moved schools and they didn't do that there, and he's like, so you just play together? Like
so weird.
Like I don't understand.
This is a novel idea.
You know what I mean? So it depends on life experience of how you go into the sport and this art, how you treat it, how you treat others. So yeah,
cool.